It's no secret that Magic the Gathering can be a complicated game at times, and with its 281-page rulebook, it's tough to remember all of the different interactions. But here is one slightly advanced rule I'm going to break down for you, as it can not only help you win games, it can also stop you from losing them too. And this isn't just for Commander, this is for all formats of Magic. So let's talk about APNAP, otherwise known as Active Player, Non-Active Player. Going into this video, all you need to know is a basic understanding of the stack and triggered abilities. Here's a super quick refresher just to make sure we're all on the same page. The stack is the zone in which spells, activated abilities, and triggered abilities wait to resolve. First in, last out. Triggered abilities begin with the words when, whenever, or at. For example, Sheoldred the Apocalypse says, whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life, and whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. These are not to be confused with activated abilities. Activated abilities always have a cost, such as paying mana or tapping a creature, followed by a colon, and then the result of paying said cost. Here's a quick test for you. I'm in a 2-player game. It's my turn, and we're currently in my second main phase. My opponent and I are both on 1 life. They have a Sheoldred the Apocalypse in play, and I have Underworld of Dreams. We both have no cards in hand. I pass the turn to my opponent. They draw a swamp for their turn. Do they survive? Feel free to pause the video and think about this. 3, 2, 1. The answer is no. They will go to 0 life before they get a chance to gain life from their Sheoldred. But why is that? This is all thanks to APNAP. Active player, non-active player. So let's break this down. Firstly, who is the active player? The active player is whoever's turn it currently is, and the non-active player, or players, are everybody else. When multiple triggered abilities trigger at the same time, whoever the active player is puts all abilities they control on the stack first, in whichever order they like. Then, the non-active player puts all the abilities they control on the stack, on top of the current abilities on the stack. Also, they place them in whichever order they like. If there are more than 2 players in a game, you would repeat this process in turn order for each player who controls a triggered ability waiting to go on the stack. And as we know with the stack, first in, last out, so whoever the last non-active player was, their abilities will resolve first, and the active player's abilities, well, they'll resolve last. So let's go back to that previous example. My opponent draws their card for the turn. 2 triggered abilities trigger. My opponent, being the active player in this situation, puts their Sheoldred's gain 2 life ability on the stack. And because I'm the non-active player, I then put my Underworld of Dreams ability on the stack. Once we resolve the stack, my ability resolves first, putting my opponent to 0 life. And then, thanks to state-based checks, my opponent loses the game for being on 0 life. So the next time you see multiple triggered abilities at the same time, just remember APNAP. Active player, non-active player. If you learned something in this video today, feel free to hit that like button. If there's something you didn't understand or you need a hand with another rules question, let me know down in the comments below. If you want to check out another rules video, how about this one here? It's all about the new token rules that came into effect with the launch of March of the Machines. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.